What's up, guys? We got a new treat for the S13, and if you can see in the background, they're right there in the garage. We got some new wheels, the Riverside meshes, 18 by 10 plus 15 in the front, and 18 11 and a half plus 12 in the rear, I believe. I'll look up the specs, and if I find them, I'll put them up here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with seeing what the car looks like with these new wheels. We take a look at the car now. Something is a bit different, and that is the wheels. We used to have those Works T7Rs, and we got rid of them. We sold them, and then we ended up buying these wheels from Jason. Jason from Rival Auto Works has actually been holding on to these wheels for me for over 2 years. I saw them, and I told him I wanted them, and he's been holding them for me since. Things just haven't been lined up to where I could get them, but finally things lined up. I was able to get them, and we got them. So here they are. They got a nice big lip in the rear, nice lips in the front. We'll see how they fit. I'm pretty sure the front will be fine. I might even need a spacer to clear the brakes, and I'll still be fine with the fender, because these up front right now are a 9.5 plus 15, so they're pretty similar. This is just a 1/2 inch wider, so front should be okay. Rears, hopefully they'll fit. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll figure that out. So let's go ahead and get these wheels off and then throw these on. Well, it's the next day. Putting these wheels on ended up being a lot more of a struggle than I expected it would be. So I kind of just put the camera down and had to figure out what was wrong, why it wasn't working, and how to make it work. So let me show you guys exactly what I found out. The caliper is just clearing the wheel. So we had to put the PBM 3mm spacer, and if you see the grind marks on the caliper, we had to grind down the caliper quite a bit just so we can clear the wheel, because these are low disc wheels, as you can see. So the villain's dual caliper was getting in the way, so we had to do that on both sides. You look here, very close. I don't know how well you can see that, but take my word for it. And not only that, but the wheels are way too wide for the car. So these are 55mm fenders. And let me show you guys a picture. I'm gonna put it up right here of how much it poked out. So what we had to do was we had to bulge the rear fender to make it fit right. And so let me show you guys how it fits now. So if you take a look right on top, it's like perfect wheel to fender fitment. So the wheel will tuck right on in. Same with this side. You got on top, it's perfectly right on, like it'll just tuck directly inside. So that being said, now the wheels fit under the fender, but we had to bulge them out. So you can see right here, we had to oval out the holes quite a bit just so we can slip the insides or the outsides in and push the center forward. But yeah, that became a whole debacle. So things I need to do is I need to get new tires. The fronts are okay. As you can see, they don't stretch too much. I mean, more than I would like, but they're pretty much new still. Falcon 615Rs or whatever they're called. Those are still good, so I'm gonna keep those for now. But the rear, the tire is way too big. It's a 255/40/18, and it stretches like crazy. So I'm gonna run a 265/35/18 Kenda. Make it a little bit wider but a little bit shorter, so the wheel won't be as tall. And also, now I didn't notice it with the T7Rs, but with these wheels you can really see how awkward the car looks with how tall it is. Keep in mind there's no motor in the car, so the front is supposed to drop a little bit, but the rear looks kind of ridiculous with how wide or how tall it is with these wheels. Like, I don't know if it's just a 3-piece wheel thing, but for me, like, when I had the Work T7Rs, it looked perfect at this height. It didn't look weird. You can tell it was tall, but it didn't look wrong. For me, this just looks wrong. It needs to, like, that fender needs to come like an inch or two lower, as well as that, to match it. But obviously I'm not going to adjust height until we put the motor in the car. That way everything's where it needs to be. But that is something we have to address now, is height, and that means new springs for the rear. Other than that, that is our new wheel setup. Work Riverside meshes, 18 by 11.5 plus 12, I believe, 18 by 10 plus 15 or something like that. I'll put the picture up here. But nonetheless, we got new 3-piece wheels, finally back in the 3-piece wheel gang. But we got a lot of work to do to get the car looking up to my standards with how these are supposed to look. So blah blah blah, I've been rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video of the new wheels. It's a big step for me, so I just wanted to put it out there. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. See you in the next one.